loud can y'all hear that? I make it louder. That's such a fun thing to do. Anyways, back to Reaper. I'm gonna skip all the way to this so we can get back to that cutscene. And we'll do the Wonder Tail thing. Certain game comes to mind. Yep. Teleportation. Because I want to see us jump scare, you know, Bandit. I don't want to miss that cutscene. I'm not looting anyone yet. Again. But anyways, hey J-Back! Ba 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 ba. Head pats. Well, ear pats. Ear pets. Best ear pats. Ba 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 ba. Hydrating. Shrug. That's such pretty flowers. I see you. Alright. Double take. Ah! You're that salted devil of a sellsword! Listen, I turned myself in! Even gave back what I stole! But that lied behind me for good! What more could you possibly want from me? I have a proposition for you? I came to personally ensure what you got where you deserve. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with them a bit. You came to get revenge for the kidnapping? Quite the opposite. We've come with a business proposal. Hey, Lippu! Let me have some fun! My name's business proposal. My name's Lippu, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll get straight to the point. If you're serious about keeping to the straight and narrow and making amends for your past crimes, perhaps you'd like to work with us at the travel agency. Work for you? Ha! I see your scheme. Plotting to haul me off to the mines under the guise of employment, aren't you? Curse you, black hearts. I ate dirt to survive after I escaped. Won't set foot inside another mine while there's still breath in my lungs. Wait! Shrug. Shrug emoji. Ooh woo. That was unexpected. And talk of the mines, he seemed genuinely traumatized. Ishnai, I want to find out what happened to him. Hopefully that way we can clear up this misunderstanding and have a proper discussion. Hate to ask, could you find Waka Waka and bring him back here? He was awfully fast, but I doubt he could outrun you. Yeah, especially if I have a Ninetales with me. You thought you could escape the Spanish Inquisition. I mean, I'm neither Spanish nor an Inquisitor, but I mean... I'm good at telling jokes. Ha! I have you cornered! Please, I don't care how fast they are. Please, they'll never find me here. You know your hair's too red for that. What? How? Unbelievable. I ran full pelt, yet... Oh, what's the use? Listen, I know... And yes, I finally got the red tails. Yep. Listen, I know what we did was inexcusable. But after it came to a head, we made an oath. An oath to never walk that path again. I won't bother another soul. I live all my days on the fringes. Please, just leave me be. You're saying this is all a misunderstanding? Well, it's clear there's no escaping you regardless. Fine, I'll hear her out and put fate in your hands. You really shouldn't do that. But look at my pretty Ninetales. Looky look. I got him last stream. I mean, it's only a face a mother can love, but I love him. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Your associate says she wants to talk and I'm prepared to listen. I didn't do any of the thing is, I just used Mog Tomes to get him, finally. Because I didn't actually do any of the, dungeons for them. Or, raids. I apologize if we frightened you, Waka Waka. It wasn't our intent. Are you willing to tell us why you fled? Before I get to that, I want you to be honest. Do you really have a proposition for me that doesn't involve me dragging me back to those godforsaken mines? Huff, in that case, I'll be honest with you. Me and the rest of the game here came here after fleeing Zakhtara. True, but I've been busy with other things, and so it was given during the different Mog things, so I managed to get them all for the year I've played. It's almost been a year. I'm sure you didn't need to tell you, but that's been a hotbed of development since they found blue gold beneath the plains. Along with the folk who got their hands on drilling permit, there was more than a few looking to get rich. The kind of despicable bastards who didn't think twice about sending kids into the tunnels. And we worked for the worst of the worst. I will get to it in a stream, by the way. It is planned. Day after day, toiling and wasting away, till we either died or escaped, we eventually realized. So we smuggled ourselves out in an empty cerulean barrels. You can imagine what happened next. That Vidral of the four men tried to hunt us down, so we fled to Uka and took into banditry as much to conceal our identities as to make ends meet. Cat, stop. Right or wrong be damned, we would survive. But we heard that the Dawn Servant spoke of our plight during the Ascension ceremony. We decided to turn ourselves in. After a time, she showed us mercy and gave us a pardon. Even so, there's still fear what might happen if the four men or his lackeys were to find us. Good, let's put you in a position where you meet a lot of people at once by working as a guide. Sure, no one will notice you. Thank you for sharing your story and telling me the struggles you and your friends have experienced. Let me assure you, I do not wish to bind you with contracts or chains. I only offer you the opportunity for you and your comrades to provide for themselves, to make an honest living in your own terms. So how about it? How does working for the Torio travel agency sound? That's more than any of us could dared hope for. But what if word gets back to the foreman? If someone shows up to haul us away, we'll drag you into our affairs. I need to look into it for sure, but I honestly don't think there's much chance of that happening. Thanks to the efforts of the Dusk Watch and the Daybreakers, is no longer the lawless place it used to be. Besides, I've been working on a plan to help reintegrate former outlaws into society. I'll be sounding out the Wing of Reflection to see if they can't support the initiative. I'm sure the new John servants will give their blessing. I mean, I am involved. Incredible, but you know, it feels like we're begging you for the opportunity. We've burned so many bridges. I'll make damn sure you don't regret this. That said, what exactly are we supposed to do? All we're good is for manual labor and pathfinding, though I also know my way around the cook fire after feeding miners all those years. That wasn't part of the plan, but I think your culinary skills might come in handy. A restaurant on site could be a real earner. As for your comrades, we're looking for individuals with an intimate knowledge of the upstream Uka, who are also capable of handling themselves. My plan was to employ them as guides turned protectors after a thorough assessment and proper training. Cat. Okay. I say it's about time we got back and continue preparations. Waka Waka can meet us back at the agency at Doc Poga once he contacts his friends. By the way, Anubis says hi as he tries to get on the fucking keyboard. Not like I didn't spend about 30 to 45 minutes just petting him alone in my bed. Real honest work. Something tells me we won't get another chance like this. Welcome back, Ishnai. I reached out to Wing of Reflection, and just as I thought, it seems Waka Waka's fears were unfounded. The situation in the cerulean fields have changed dramatically in the past few years. Groups like the Daybreakers have put an end to the practice of child labor, and the Dusk Watch have all but stamped out the violent duels that used to be so common. Except when we did it kind of for quest reasons, but shh. As for the company of you and your comrades work for, they've long been shut down by the Daybreakers. For its part, the Wing of Reflection is committed to restoration and preservation of law and order in Shadala. Any new unscrupulous drilling operations are swiftly dealt with. You needn't worry about anyone coming after you. Thank the heavens for that. Gonna hold back. Ooh. In that case, we are committed to doing our part and repaying our debts. We've decided to set aside some of our earnings and repay the folks for all the hurt we caused you. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. It's a pleasure to have you on board. Okay, since I'm doing the Unending journey, what class should I do it in? For a while. He looks so strange in that outfit. That actually looks good. Damn. It's making me hungry! Yes, baby. I'm petting you. Yes. Scholar? Okay. You want this mommy step on me look. Cool. Well, the former classmates have trained a device new member. Cool. I am honored! Whoa! So, scholar. Teleport, teleport, oh teleport. Did it. You know, ever since Lollipop Chainsaw came to Steam, I've kind of been wanting to play it, but I'm gonna probably wait till, like, closer to, you know, October. Alright, J-Mac, thank you for joining us in this stream, and I hope you sleep well, and if you have work in the morning, I hope work goes well. Oh, by the way, for the main quest here, after the update is supposed to be the end of the main Tulio quest line, so, that's why when I'll start it, so it'll probably be next week. Yes. But if you have any questions, about it, I can always answer. Okay. We did another time, another place. Or started it.
In the wake of the Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard
Did we listen to this?
trembled. The faith
Or we're
of
gonna
her
listen to
people
this.
shaken to its very core. For a
Oh, we have.
years that they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause.
I recognize this
only to be
cutscene.
told that their hope.
I recognize the cutscene. You know, I used to call her Kiri, but since the last, you know...
I'm terribly, terribly sorry to have
It's
kept you all
Kryle,
waiting.
but since the recent expansion...
You need not apologize. We arrived but a moment ago ourselves. Pray, allow me to introduce Kryle, who has recently come from the Sharlayan motherland. She has generously offered to assist us.
Alright, since it annoyed Wolf, we're going back to Kiri. Cool. Alright.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. A trip to Eorzea was long overdue. You must be the Warrior of Light. Yes, you certainly do look the part.
Do I?
A pleasure to meet you at last, miss. And who is that I spy but young Alpha No Levieux himself? I dare say someone's grown an ilm or two in my absence.
And he
Are
won't
those
grow
lifts
any
in
more
your
in the way the
boots?
storyline's going.
We, Miss Kryle and I met at the studium years ago. I shall forever be indebted to her for her sage guidance.
In other words, he was bad at socializing.
It was no small task keeping him out of trouble, believe you me. The youngest ever to enter the studium, him and his sister, 11-year-old prodigies. Suffice it to say, social graces were not among his list of talents. Striding up to his seniors on his first day, head held high. What was it he said again?
Oh no.
Thank you, Kryle.
Like a mother.
For what? I haven't finished yet. Would you care to attempt a more dexterous deflection?
Kiri is hilarious.
Mayhap we should save this delightful conversation for a more fitting occasion, when pressing matters do not demand our undivided attention.
A bit much, but better. I can tell you have been putting your skills to use here in Eorzea. Henceforth, I trust you will dazzle me with your eloquence at the first time of asking.
Does say. He's doomed.
Right. On to more pressing matters. Finding Minfilia and the other missing scions.
I gather you have new information to share with us.
No. Yes, maybe.
A new approach, actually. Tataru recounted the tale of your escape, and it gave me an idea.
Oh no.
Simply put,
That's dangerous.
assuming Thancred left some manner of trail when you whisked him away, as is almost always the case with teleportation magics, I am confident I can find and follow it.
Yay! Well, he's not Daddy Crid yet, and he's not technically Chad Crid yet.
Then what are you waiting for?
The wherewithal to do it. The fact is, my abilities aren't quite up to the task. Not in themselves, anyway. If I had Master Matoya's crystal eye, on the other hand...
Then let us all call on her forthwith. I think it best that you explain your plan to her in person.
Swallowed that wrong. At least I won't get throat cancer. Ha! That's gonna be a running joke in this, isn't it? Seeing that Kryl has heard. Okay, I think this is a cutscene that's voiced. Well, I was swallowing the drink, so. And swaddling at the same time. Swaddling it in my mouth while then swallowing.
Oh. Is that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Forgive us, Master Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Kryl, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Yeah, shamed if that isle disappeared.
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power. I have the blessing of light to thank for my own preservation.
Yeah, she's another warrior of light,
Kryl,
technically.
You too possess the echo.
Did she stutter?
Well, yes, of course I do. Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be taken.
Yeah, and Alphino hadn't grown up in the sense of mentally enough to handle it.
Yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
Grandma's getting cranky. We should put her to bed after we ask permission.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the scions of the Seventh Dawn can yet be restored.
Yeah, it's no spoilers for those that have seen the Dawn Trail.
You have in your possession an ancient.
So apparently her echo is not as strong
crystal eye.
as mine.
I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
Yeah.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
We'll use that later, Grandma, at the end of,
Long did I ponder the nature of this
Shadowbringers.
familiar radiance, but never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
Yawn Trail. Well, like I said, the official, main storyline for
On the
Thought
cusp
it
of an
was supposed to
umbral
end.
calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure, as are the risks inherent in its use.
Well, I heard that he got inspired, Yoshi P recently got inspired by, it's not completely a, remake of Gundam, but, the recent Gundam stuff.
No two manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even, the traces of which serve to guide the elementals to Y'shtola.
It was an altered timeline, yeah. Yeah, apparently my echo is to kick everybody's ass.
Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Sadcrid is, I guess, the next phase of Thancred. True.
Well, the poor
Things
sod's
I'm not a part
going to
of.
find himself. So, as
But
long as you don't
Benphilia
drop it
also
or take
has
it out of
that.
my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Thank you, Master Matoya.
Touch the
Then
ball.
let us begin.
Touch the ball. That's not touching, that's glowing it. It's only one ball, though. Blue. Since we were talking about blue balls earlier, or anyways.
From the Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
Good.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well.
Too late.
I say we begin our search there.
Ba 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 ba. At Alphanos and Panch, you set out to Loth the Vath, in search and speak with the. You recognize Thancred from the sketch. Though wary at first, the storyteller confirms that the Vath have indeed had dealings with Thancred, the fleshling clothed in skins, as they call him. Came to them from Som Al, weak and disoriented, and was given succor in exchange for meat and hides. According to the storyteller, he only stayed with them a short time, but left recently. Oh wait, I think there's a cutscene with this that's hilarious. Now that I think about it.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could
Actually,
be
that's
Thancred.
someone else.
We must hurry.
I thought that we'd see the cutscene with Thancred. Anyways, this is something else where they resummon that guy. But it's still important for us to watch this. Hi, stranger. Do you remember this? Do that? I mean, these guys? Are you just saying yeah so I won't have to re-explain? Cool. Brother from another mother! How you doing?
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever!
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
Yes. Why wouldn't we be stabbing you
We
otherwise?
can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not!
I mean, when you're dead, you don't really see. We are limit breaking this shit. I wonder what he saw.
So you are the warrior of light. The savior of Eorzea.
Maybe.
It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
I mean, I have more
Have
important
care.
things.
The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Shall we show them?
Yeah, I know, right? We're you. We're not so different, you and I. I love that they're so animated, expression-wise, this way. Yes, edgier, darkness. I listen to Linkin Park. Hi, Sad Cred. Yeah, don't hurt Bobby Yusola. How dare you? Though, of course, she'd be very unhappy if we left her out of a fight. Mommy doesn't want to be babied.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it.
Bitch, it was 5 against 3, 4. And one of them doesn't know how to fight yet.
Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness. Walkers of a different path.
Right, sure.
Warriors of darkness. Really?
I mean, not that we should say much because we're warriors of light. So,
Thancred, are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
I wish they wore fishnets and eyeliner. That'd be such a cool outfit. Though, they do have a steampunk look where they're from. So, I mean, some of the locations. So, I mean, we got that. I mean, I don't remember them mentioning anything Warriors Light in this 8.
As I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
I don't remember it being in 7 either, unless the remakes decide to add it. It's a staple in most Final Fantasies. So's Crystal Power and stuff.
Dramatic. Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and
you getting shot in the knee.
Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether.
Creative censorship. Trust me, it keeps happening.
Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides.
Just say that squirrel is everywhere. It's hating on me because it's hiding at things.
Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
Yeah, it is the game that started the franchise. And I guess
so
they had to be very direct with the naming of stuff since it would need to be translated.
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement.
But yeah, hiding the nuts and the sausage.
From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
Look, I have a harem. There's Y'shtola, Thancred, Urianger. The list goes on. I have a harem.
And thence did you conclude that were you
yeah,
to
like a lot of people.
Movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
They're stealing my job.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness.
I know, right? It's a beautiful cuddle puddle. It's wonderful. If somebody gets tired, somebody else can join in.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
I mean, you could have your Y'shtola, and I can have my Y'shtola. Sound good?
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Y'shtola, I know, right? Well, not everybody is a warrior of light, except everybody is a fucking warrior of light in their own game. So, technically...
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another.
See, also my beautiful elven husband. How's...
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
Surprised he didn't notice immediately. I mean, you'd think the pain.
Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city
By the way,
aflame,
how he has that assassin
as it
is actually the proper way to... I mean, like I said, everyone gets a Yustola. Well, I mean, that's what Lone Wolf said, but I mean...
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but
I'll
until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Also, speaking of ladies that are currently also in my harem, Lucia and Hilda.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
My baby was stabbed.
Your wounds
are healing well. Thank you.
Good thing I'm not a, healer that could also help.
Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
I'll need to reread over, but there's somebody setting fires.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
Oh no.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond.
This is post Heaven's Ward. We're in the Dragon Song War right now.
They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
To be fair, I was the one who fucking murdered him. Also, to be fair, I've also murdered the Fury, but I mean, this is the wrong timeline. I mean, this is yet to reach that point.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emeric would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
I mean, I don't think they're thinking that far. To be frank.
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the
True.
fanciful nature of their demands,
I mean, that's kind of the way I'm going back through this.
Does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued,
and also since there's new people,
force, I fear.
Since there's new people in my audience who weren't here when I first started this a year ago.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
To be fair, I'm going to put it this way, though. I have played on a different character back when Shadowbringers was the highest level expansion. So,
At once, Lord Commander.
I decided to come back here and actually stream it.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets.
I mean, we're all losers here. Or winners. We're something. We are something. Whoa!
I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
I mean, why are you asking him? Why not me? I mean, why is he the leader of the Scions now?
Of course.
Again.
We are in your debt.
I still need to do all the crafter shit. As in the quests. I keep putting them off because they're fucking boring!
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
And of course I have to do them on stream because I want to do all the story stuff on stream. And that is a kind of story. It's a side story, but it's still a story.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms then, friends. Time...
I didn't mean to... Alright, I forgot to read aloud this part. Given the relative ease they dispatched Ravana, it seems certain that all but certain the warriors of darkness have fought beings such before. Though their appearance raises many questions, their deeds cannot be denied. The Lord of the Hive is no more, and Vofnir must be told. Though... was before. True. But I'll say, there was a bit of a riot there. If I say a name wrong, it's A, because maybe I don't remember how to properly say it, or B, because I decided to fuck it up because I decided to fuck it up. Because it's fun to do that. Though surprised he did not fall by your hand, Vofnir is nevertheless pleased to learn of Ravana's defeat. Moreover, having received your good tidings, she offers some of her own. Valcor has entrusted her with deciding whether or not accepting Sir Aramic's invitation. The Great White Dragon dutifully states she'll be keeping faith in you and journeying to Ishgard. Elated by her reply, Alphino announces he will convey her words to the Lord Commander at once. Time has come to return to the capital. During the long journey back to Ishgard, you and the others share many trials and tribulations of recent days to the rapid, Thancred. Though glad to hear of your many successes, he's saddened to hear that Ida, Papalimo, and Menphilia are still missing. Tattoo. Oh, wow. And I bet, you know, watching the end of the world and not knowing when servers were coming back up was definitely, or if they were coming back up. Seeing this, Yustola assures them that one day these troubles will be a distant memory. Yeah, it would suck if, you know, something else happened to any of them. Future which Thancred pledges to do his utmost to help bring about. Yeah, shame about that! Lucia receives news of Vofnir's acceptance with a mixture of happiness and regret, for Sir Aamic was not present to hear it, having been wounded in an attempted assassination. Though he is like to make a full recovery, the attack only is the beginning. Shortly thereafter, buildings throughout the city burst into flames as part of what appears to be a coordinated and ongoing attack. As fast as the old fires are quenched, new ones are set. If the perpetrators are not brought to justice, there's no telling what chaos. So that's leading this in.
Where is he? Where is he?
Doing something. Doing something stupid, of course. girl that I mentioned earlier in one of the past streams. Surprised that she shows up. Yeah. Not like I don't have a...
You have nowhere to run.
If I'm playing
Release
as
the
a
girl and surrender.
Healer, you know, something that could rescue her. You know? Yank her back.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine!
Thank you.
I would sooner die than surrender to you.
That can be arranged, yes.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Thank you. I was the one who murdered him. You want to hear that? I murdered the motherfucker. He had nothing to do with it. This was my vengeance. Insanity. This is Sparta! Except it is not. And this is not a messenger. I mean, except for like the what's his name quest lines. Also, that's far before, like, way above and way out from the top of that, where she was shoved out. Hildebrand quests are very expressive too.
What? But
I guess enough people made fun of them. That's the reason why they're not as expressive anymore. Which... Magic! Magic! Magic!
Vidafne!
It's raining children.
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment?
I mean, she was learning how to, you know, skydive. It's fine.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me.
I thought that it wasn't in Shadowbringers.
To receive her.
I mean, he was supposed to appear in Shadowbringers, but did not. And did he even appear in Walker?
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
I plan on doing the Hildebrand quests when I can get my mom to come with us on the trip. That is the Hildebrand quests. I was planning on doing it sooner, but things keep coming up. I wish they'd go back and fix that for the deep dungeon thing. I mean, there's nothing really stopping them. Also, I bet you Stola could have had a, you know, spell. After all, a certain cat boy had a spell to stop us from falling.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee.
Well, I am here.
I bear a message from my sire.
Oh no.
From Freysfelger.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
I mean, I do have to say my husband, do, yes.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt.
Yeah, I figured as much too. I mean, like I said, on my other character, I started back in Shadow. Well, I mean, during the time that Shadowbringers is the ARR content post ARR content was actually like 5 times longer than it was now. They actually cut out a bunch of things that, you know, we had to go to different dungeons, all this other stuff, and they're now where we would basically have to reface all the primals again, just all this stuff. Just to get to at the beginning of Heaven's Ward, so.
Fare you well, mortals.
Like, the Wandering Palace or whatever, I think it's Wandering Palace, is not even in the MSQ requirements. Hard version of Brave Flock's dungeon is not required.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events.
Place where
but not an
Diablos
unwelcome one.
is.
The people will not soon forget this.
No, I
day.
think the Diablos one's still side. I still haven't done that on.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich?
Might do
And will
that
these
sometime.
events serve to bring
Unsynced,
man and dragon
because-
closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between
Because
brothers?
fuck doing that dungeon at level, because fuck Diablos with his fucking gates. Sorry, that felt like making that clear.
After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected.
Or I might have already done. I don't
You
remember.
may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own.
No, sometimes you have to die for, you know, change.
I see much of Horsefar in you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Not gonna cry over Horsefant? No, never. Of course not.
Lord Edmund.
Off to bed. I hope you sleep well and hope... No, wait, you don't work tomorrow. So I hope you sleep well and all your chores around the house go well. And thanks for raiding with me. And dealing with me. And putting up with me. Putting up with my ooh-woos. Ooh-woo. Nah.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
I know, right? Game developers? Keep patting yourself on the back.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
Go where? See, this is when you...
shield, my lord?
It's used as a cosmetic
Fit
for most
for a
people.
true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
I mean, after all, I was a ward of your house. For a while. I mean, I still technically am.
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room.
Stairs.
My father will soon step down as head of our house.
I was gonna say, at least Paimon's not here.
Sir Emmerich was not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat.
I mean, I am the ward of the house.
Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Surely there must be another way to convince houses Durandare and Zamail.
Violent ways?
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge.
Hi, Ariel! Welcome in! I do not want to sex up my foster father, okay?
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride.
I appreciate!
Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread.
I'm in the scholar outfit.
Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers.
We're going through the unending journey,
am I not
so...
perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
Knight lives to serve. Yep, we're in the dragon song.
Aye, I suspect that is what Haurchefant would have said.
Haurchefant.
To aid those in need.
The 1,000 ways you say Haurchefant. In this expansion, and all expansions.
When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way.
I mean, I usually do what other people say because I have no agency, really, but
you
sure.
You are a sister to Haurchefant. Will you be a sister to me as well?
Yes, sure. I mean... technically...
Come, Emmanellian. There's much to be done.
He was a part of my harem, so I mean, I guess I'm sister-in-law. Except we're not married, but you get the picture. But he's dead, so it doesn't matter, does it? Ah! Fucker's gonna cause me more problems.
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna strangle him eventually, so,
Those were the days of
foster father doesn't mean it's
first steps into an
adoption or marriage.
A future shaped by the choices we made in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Forchamps. Heaven's word, as goes light, so goes darkness. Attends. Maybe I'm saying that incorrectly, but hey! I'm good with French words, being American. Nope, because they aren't married. I don't have a mother that's currently married to him. Is this thy proof? The Girun Oracles? Apocrypha? It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of beginning and of the path we have been set upon. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception, nor the Triad. You know what must be done. Take over the world, Pinky. You know, Alize, you need to learn to be quieter. Okay, do I have to read anything? Hey, yo! See, they're safe. Papalimo. Well? Everyone has their orders. The mask will attack as soon as all units are positioned. The Imperials won't know it hit him. I fear it will be bloody. I mean, I'm not there, so yes. Boobs. I mean, by Ragar, it had better be. Also, I don't like her that way, so, why am I saying that? We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have our other responsibilities. Yeah. We're currently watching, it's Unending, well, you could replay the thing, too, by doing New Game Plus. We're just going through the, cutscenes, but it's the Unending Journey that's in the, it's in your room, wherever your room is. Thank you so much for the follow, Uriel. I appreciate. Okay, did I remember reading this? I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them every one. Like, let me see if... Let me show you how to do good New Game Plus, by the way, after this cutscene. Yeah, I finished it. That's like so. Okay, I'm already forgetting where to go. I think it's character. No, wait, New Game Plus is under duty. And you can pick which part. You can do even, tank quests and all this other stuff. Haven't touched the Gunbreaker, tell how much I care about crafting. Main scenario. And you actually play through the whole thing rather than just looking at cutscenes. But that also means you have to do the main reason why I'm not doing it that way is, because you also, I mean, at this level, it wouldn't be as much a problem going through, but what it would be is you also have to do the dungeons. And I could unsync them and do them that way, but, once it gets higher up here, it kind of isn't as easy. So. Thotter proudly informs you that, MILF, Hori, Boulder, and Coltonet, the three scions, the 7th Dawn forced to flee, RPG sex capital of Final Fantasy XIV. By the way, that's my name for Limza Luenza. At the, Crystal Brave, and I don't care if it's longer than the actual name of the city. It's just what I'm calling it. The Crystal Braves betrayal are at last homeward bound. It is not Y'shtola's mother. It's been Philia's adoptive mother. You can tell it's not Y'shtola because it's an F at the beginning, not a Y. Because that's the clan that they're from. She didn't adopt Y'shtola, that was Master Matoya. Not to be outdone, however, Krile and Thancred appear shortly after to share others the next step in their plan for tracking down Mentphilia. They realize that Hydaelyn's direct intercession must leave a measurable impact on the ambient aether. They intend to study the battlefield where you faced ultimate weapon, where she shielded you from the blessings of light, the Praetorium. Though he knows not how such data might be put to use, Alphino nevertheless defers to your comrades' judgment, as well as their suggestion that you, Alphino, and Tataru see necessary preparations for the long-lost Scion's homecoming. I don't think so. I think it was Master Matoya, because that's Master Matoya stayed. Y'shtola stayed over with Master Matoya after New Charlian was abandoned. Surprised and pleased to see a familiar face, Milf and her companions greet you warmly, offer their apologies for not returning sooner. Eager to speak with their daughter, Flemen asks about Miss Mentphilia. See? Forcing you to devolve that she is yet to be found. Though clearly distraught, Milf does her best to remain calm and trust in the Scions to see your daughter return safely home. Together you make for Revenant's toll. Outside the seventh heaven, the trio pause to take in a familiar surroundings. Hi, Haru! How are you? No, I'm calling Mentphilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, Milf. No, I don't think she is. But I don't think, Milf over here has, actually. No, Min is her name. Of course you are about to play League. You have to win every round, got it? Just kidding. Tell adventures of foreign lands. For some, is though they never left. A break in conversation has returned. For others, this is the promise of a new beginning, a new chapter in a larger story. Yet, in the midst of everything, Alphino and Tataru stand apart, though many delight in the homecoming of the long-lost trio. Alphino's thoughts remain for those who have yet to return, but Tataru, ever resilient, assures them that all their missing comrades will be found. Mentphilia, Ida, and Papalinimo. Every last one. I mean, you might not like where we find some of them. I think this one's spoken. By the way, the final boss of this area is a fucking doll that transforms themselves. Like, in the sense of, there's multiple ones. Stop. Cat, don't...
Feel. Think.
Anubis wants attention. Anubis wants attention. Attention. Stop. Stop. No. Not right now. No. 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 Stay right here. Good. I'll pet you from here.
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst.
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. Please tell me what I'm doing.
We are the word of the Mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
Can I have your hair, please? Why won't you, release that hair design, please?
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet. Since I hearkened to her word.
The gunpowder treason and plot.
Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering.
My body. Just kidding.
We
My
speak
soul.
now with one voice.
Almost, yeah. It's almost.
One will.
But I think it's
One
prettier.
Word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world.
Lieth.
Thus do we beseech thee once more.
Yeah.
Hear, feel, think.
I'll think about it. I will think about it. By the way, anybody want to change the class that I'm currently using? After I finish this set.
Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one.
See, I've Peter Panned this, apparently.
But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart.
First of all, not ever forever. But the fact that they tell us that it's moon bound is completely correct. The fact that they told us this far. And darkness didn't really cover power as much in that sense.
Star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard.
It's kind of annoying 10 and 3. Just say 13! No things of sounding so...
Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining.
Except one that they fucked up, which was the 13th. Ah, my eyes!
7 times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final.
It isn't, but go on.
The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea.
Good thing I won't drown.
Blessed children,
Go forth and seek.
You know, she needs to stop exploding into shards. A lot of people need to stop exploding into shards. Actually, now that I think about it. Okay, let's finish this set. Now then we'll switch to Ninja.
You've had another vision, haven't you?
No, I just have headaches all the fucking time.
Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
I mean, some of us might get more depressed over hearing it. Right, Sad Crid?
Still in one piece, are we?
No.
Well, did you learn anything?
Maybe. Dum dum dum.
The word of the mother. I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
Hey, look, Sad Crid.
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone?
Kinda.
But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
Yeah, shame.
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Yep.
Must you be so ungentle?
I mean, sometimes you need to slap them to get the point.
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths.
Say, life sucks, yo!
To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
We're forgetting Haurchefant here?
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly.
Yes. And step on them. Some of them. Okay, I don't really like any of the Ascians that way.
Come, there is much to be done.
Yes.
So Elizabeth in his younger form is definitely, I mean... But that is a raid. We don't covering
Thancred,
that.
Wait!
You mean Sadcrid?
No. No, this is all wrong.
Be happy in those you've found. Alright, you want me to switch to the words. Ninja. But yeah, I'm currently in Tuliola and in the inn, and it's right over here, the Unending Journey. Although Afno tends to inform Tataru of and Orionje of Mentfilia fate, yes, not to share it with no one else what you've learned, especially her adoptive mother. He then states you have more than earned a rest, only to be sudden recall that he but suddenly received a missive from Sir Aomeric. It would seem that the Lord Commander is planning a ceremony of sorts and would like to I wonder if it's voiced so we can listen. We're going to go say hi to him and listen to his sultry tones, maybe.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
No, I just wanted to see you. Am I kidding? No, actually.
You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope.
Okay, game writer, stop, patting yourself on the back there.
Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples.
Woo! Is it just me, or has his outfit seemed shiny now?
Than any, and it is only right that you attend.
I'm not very good with meetings. There tends to be bloody banquets with them.
But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance.
Would be ashamed if I didn't do shit.
Pray understand, I have no wish to invite the worm's ire. But if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
Need a healer? I can change into my healer form. It need me to look over your wounds? Take off your clothes.
'Tis nothing. 'Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers.
Let's play doctor. I know, right?
But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend.
I mean, it's only just you and me, and I do have level 100 healers, 2 of them.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest.
Yeah.
Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. 'Twould not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all.
I mean, I thought the dragons were the ones that are guests of honor.
Oh, and one more thing. A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my
He's asking me on a date. He's asking me on a date. He's asking me on a date. I mean. What's that expression? Say. Say. Per Lord Jerk's suggestion, you decide to take part in the food and drink in the nearby tavern. Because, you know, Artoriel, the elder brother, decided to try and give Lord Jerk, you know, more responsibilities since he's being such an ass. In the sense of childish and all this other stuff. The younger brother of your Artoriel, by the way. You know, the one that I hate keeps calling me old girl. Who will be strangled. Except he keeps fucking up. And he tells me to go to the tavern to relax. After he keeps making me do stuff that he should be doing. I mean, I'm a failed daughter, so I can't say much, but at least I'm not fucking cocky about it.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment. Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks.
Cold didn't bother me anyway. Would suck if other things bothered me anyway.
Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
Yeah.
Oh, so many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time. After all them years of fighting.
Yeah. Would be ashamed if some maid decided to stop that.
When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come.
Nepo baby.
I knew I had to be here. To do my bit.
Yeah, your bit. Uh-huh.
My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are. About to break bread with him.
Yeah. It kind of sucks that your husband's, you know, death means nothing in the end. In the sense of... Anyways, side note, at least in this game, there's enough a delay with getting poisoned at my drink that,
You were right, my lover. You look tired.
you're not my lover.
You could do with a good long rest.
Because poison, unless it's like arsenic, don't work immediately. And even that's like a certain amount of dose. Anyways, the floor is lovely this time of season. Oh wait, it's always winter here. Good thing nobody else in the fucking, you know, tavern here noticed me collapsing.
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
I mean, they noticed the other person collapsed in the corner.
This was never your fight.
Cool. Well, there was still somebody else who was passed out drunk that they were looking over on the corner, in the corner of the room. There was two people Literally. That we're standing over a drunk guy.
My son. They told me he walks in Halone's halls.
Would be suck if I murdered
Him and the
Halone.
rest of his unit.
They told me the same.
Would suck if Halone isn't the god you think they are. Also, I hate her fight.
I think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse.
Not really, because you wouldn't remember that you forgot.
Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future.
Not burying it.
He was
It's
my future,
memorializing it.
my flesh and blood, my heart.
Hey, husband, have anything to say about this? Oops.
Is this it? Are we the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness?
I mean, this isn't Sparta.
There's a lot of them. They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I!
Cool. Cool story,
I see
bro.
the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
Mm-hmm.
All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks?
Do you know? Do you know?
It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
Uh-huh.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds.
I could say the same to you!
Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No, it won't be forgotten. Hello? The past still exists whether we want it to or not.
No. I will not let that happen.
Cool.
They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
Bitch! I'm on the floor! In a tavern. Have you ever seen me pass out from drink?
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Kinky. Why are there people on the ground, by the way?
Hear me, brothers and sisters.
Did you
Do not be
hurt them?
fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter.
I'm gonna throw this out there. She hurt other people by the looks of it, since they're on the ground.
Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. all your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice?
Not particularly.
Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
Right, whatever.
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, yes, my lord.
Child. Say, ask a military man what to do, and they will do something military related in solving a problem.
See? See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward.
If I remember, like, a story that happened recently, something about a policeman being shot at, and there's a bunch of Marines around, and he yells at them to cover him, and what they do is shoot the living shit out of the suspect, rather than, you know, cover fire unless you're, I mean, cover fire as in, if there's, you know, find cover kind of thing. Let me find cover.
This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear.
In the sense of, if he tries to shoot at me while I'm moving, that kind of cover.
I spit on your choices, nobleman. You will take no more from me. No more. No more.
What have you done?
What you ordered me to!
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
Oh, look. Responsibility for your actions.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
You fucked up, dude. You fucked up, fucked down, fucked all around. Recalling that Lord Itorio and the first commander should have returned by now, Thancred makes for the tavern where Lordling deny. Lord Prick, I mean Small Prick, has taken shelter. Under the circumstances, he doubt very much that the Lordling has left. Other two surely wish to have words. With tired eyes, Lucia briefs you on the latest developments, aided by a grim-faced Lord Itorio. They revealed that the incident at the Convictory was more likely a ruse intended to draw them away from the hamlet, and that the protest leader was gravely wounded yet still lives. The report concluded that you share your own assessment. Is this... The report concluded you share your own assessment that while order was restored, the people's faith in Ciarfox and his initiative is gravely shaken. Head bowed, Lucia solemnly acknowledges that she has no choice but to call halt to the proceedings. Lord Otario dutifully orders his brother to return to Ishgard and answer for his actions. And he sullenly acquiesces, calling for his manservant to accompany him. However, I forgot how to say this. Little one is nowhere to be seen, rising to his feet in panic. Bastard, I forgot. Little Prick casts about for the missing boy before dashing outside in search for him. You come across a beaten little one at the airship landing moments before Thancred and Lord let's see if it actually yeah.
Onawa!
Onawa. See, I'm American. I can't know French.
No, no. What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
I mean, you were beaten with no blood.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
He tripped and fell.
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Violence.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
I mean, you live and you learn, except for those who had died, but hey.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart.
Yeah, but just because you have the best interests doesn't mean you have the best planning and actually execution of said interests.
She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
He fucking sleeps around. Of course he does. He flirts with girls and, like, at parties and only really cares about parties and... Anyways, you know I'm a healer. Speaking of...
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces?
I mean... Hello?
Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
I mean, true. Unless he's, like, had training in this, which probably he has, but he ignored the training. Hit him. Please, let me hit him, Thancred!
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
By the way, remember we have to get him to the doctor.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you!
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear.
Like I said, Sadcred.
Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
No, you haven't. We will spend the rest of this and the next expansion. But I mean, sometimes people need to be punched. Please let me punch him too. Please! By the way, I will be right back. I need to use the restroom. Thank you. Thankfully, Thancred has the greatest composure for the most part when you find him, though he admits he might have overreacted. He does not regret his actions, for he knows from personal experience. There is little to be gained from refusing the acknowledgement of your mistake, such as the reason why he offers it as an explanation for his behavior, but you cannot wonder if he's being honest with you or with it himself. Okay, I have to do explaining before this cutscene then. Thancred, unwilling to wait for Lord Little Prick to gather himself, declaring you and he has more important details to attend to in Ishgard before taking his lead. Indeed, he is correct. For sure, Aomek is still waiting for you to deliver Lucia's report on instead. Change, however well-intentioned, is often met with resistance. With resignation and pride both, Sir Aomek admits that Ishgard is a nation built on centuries of warfare. To pursue peace in denial of this history is a doomed venture. Rather, the people must be encouraged to embrace that identity and take pride in one another's achievements, that they may be moved towards a common purpose. Happily, they do not want for suitable encouragement. Other members of the Eorzean Alliance have recently proposed joint military exercises, which Sir Aomek believes should be present as a grand melee to the public. Should Ishgard's forces triumph over those other city-states, it would doubtless do much to restore the nation's morale. Lord Edmund acknowledges this, and there is merit in the Lord Commander's plan, and he only requests that his younger son take part in the melee, as he might make amends for his mistakes at Falcon's Nest. Though Sir Aomek agrees in principle, he remains to be convinced that little Lord Prick wishes to are in line with those of his father. Thancred is amused by the suggestion of an Ishgardian grand melee, wondering aloud what part you were expected to play in the affair. What the fuck do you think? And whether or not you feel moved to oblige, I have no choice. As for Aramic's grand scheme falls for the diverse force of Ishgardians to take the field, he departs to seek Hilda's opinion on the subject, leaving you to speak with Lucia alone. One of my loves. Yay! As you detail the plan, Lucia cannot help but let her reservation show. Doubtless, as a Garlean citizen, she bore witness to similar spectacles intended to rally people to the Imperial cause, for well or for woe. Nevertheless, out of loyalty to Sir Aomek, she sets about selecting candidates. Both Temple Knights and the Watch, preparing a list later to be delivered to Hilda. Hilda Grace accepts the First Commander's suggestions with grace, observing that she has an eye for talent. The Watch successfully concluded. Ingrid's thoughts turns to the rather grueling task of finding Lord Littleprick. Suggest you try searching for him in the pillars. Born into privilege, Lord Littleprick has never known true freedom. Oh, so sad. Oh, cry. Like his brother, his path to life was decided from birth. Yet as the old order crumbles and many are forced to choose a new path, he finds himself bewildered and lost. Terrified of making the wrong choice, he has let his father and brother order him around. To refrain from choosing is nevertheless a choice, however, and with regret he now sees what his indecision has wrought. Though his father may have good reason to volunteer for melee, he cannot simply accept his command, and resolves to speak with Sir Aomek himself, for that he might make his own decision. And that's what this is. Yes, what yes is.
Lord Commander, if I may? I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Cool.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians?
I mean, I don't think he's 100% certain, but sometimes it's better to act the part, you know, fake it till you make it. Do not do that as an autistic person. It'll break you. I've tried it.
Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
Hi, me. I'm a protagonist. I inspire people.
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers.
Woo!
If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion.
I mean, that wasn't the reason why I murdered him.
He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself.
I mean...
Tyranny seemed to him the only solution.
Side reason, but, sorry, I left the door open, so if you hear a horny cat in the background, that's why.
But I have faith in the people, Lord Emmanellian. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though...
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Oh, I know there is.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends.
Maybe you should stop calling me old girl.
I, Emmanellian de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
I won't. You'll be in the fucking way. I say this as nicely and politely as possible.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
How about me? I'm kidding.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could
And
wish
your
for
ward.
no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Why are you asking me? We already know the answer. I can't say no. I think this is a multiple
beholden
choice.
to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory.
If I'm beholden to none, why am I a part of this again?
A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
By the way, to have drinks together, I'm absolutely have a different outfit for that. No reason.
I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
I'll keep obliging you till the end of the earth. At the rate this is going. Besides, it's violence. I love violence.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Ba, 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 ba. Lucia informs you the grand melee is to be held in Central Corthus, just outside the city. Allied forces are already en route, and your Scardian comrades are gathered in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment. Lord Little Prick is understandably nervous, though somewhat comforted by your presence. He shouldn't be. Marshalling his courage, he turns his thoughts from... Okay, I'm gonna hit the cutscene. So let's see if the cutscene actually has it. Radobon, get to kick his butt. Sorry, I'm not late. I love that I'm shorter than everybody here.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
By the way, it is literally capture the flag. I'm not reading this aloud. We're not even going to see this. Hey, I'm not going to fight that. See, those that have these tethers are like, they have the hero kind of buff. Cyclops! Cyclops! Everyone on your guard! Can't you see it? All forces fall back. What are you talking about? Looks like fun. Hi, Thancred. Falcon Punch! You know, there is no attack like that in the, you know, ninja rogue category. Continue with the melee, I will deal with him. Humph, Daft Sod. You heard the man. Back to it. All forces, form a line on Ishnai, now. Kinky? Sweeties! I can defend myself. I can take him. I can take him. Well met. I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Anytime. Anytime. Damn it all. And what happened next? You know, they had to censor.
Did she win? Then we...
Why are you questioning whether I won or not? I'm still standing.
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
Yeah, I was like... Except for the times that I am not the protagonist and it's a I have to lose part.
Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like the Fury, you were on our side.
Once again, I murder the Fury. Later.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand.
Nice.
I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond.
Don't go too far on that.
The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Do you know the way? I know the way. Do you bend it? I have not seen Lion King 2 in forever. I know that people kind of don't like that one, but it's reasonable compared to some of the other direct to tape / DVD movies.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
They have been honored to be beaten by me.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them.
Yes.
I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
Not really in our colors, but I was there. Oh, right. Because they require me to, it's not in the...
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Sorry, I have to, I'm given a glamour just during this part that's the same as, Lordling little prick over here. But since this is the watch-through.
It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I haven't told anybody.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing.
Like she's doing.
We who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way.
Yep.
Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
Oh, Thancred. Sweet words. Do I have to tie you?
Scratch,
No!
And I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns.
I fucking will, and I can turn into a healer and heal you however you need. I can doctor you.
Make that 2 dozen. Still, as your Stola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
Sad cred, stop it! Is this a outfit available? Well, no, Wolf's not here. Because I really like the hair. And I fucking like the boots. As you pass a familiar... Oh, see if it starts out where I think it's going to start out. Yep. Like the braid in the back, that's the thing. The mixed braid. Because they do have at least the,
My lord!
the twins' hair in there. But not this.
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal. And I have naught but several scars to show for it. Which I have been told some women may find appealing.
Thancred, what did you tell this boy?
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
It would seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
That's fine.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news.
Were you expecting anything different? I mean, you shouldn't have expected more.
We joined the Eorzean alliance when I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
General statement. Why did they have to do it Chocobo when there's Pearl Links that exist?
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest.
Yeah, nothing the fuck can go wrong then.
We will
Again.
make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanellian, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
Dispose of the body. Dispose of the body. I'm still not... I'll say, can't you tell I still don't like him?
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform your Stola and the others.
Yeah, no stopping it now. Nothing bad's gonna happen. No, never!
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Orgy, 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 orgy. I mean... Alphino reveals that while he knew of your journey to Falcon's Nest, he refrained from joining you there for fear of turning to you for guidance. Master Matoya's words left a lasting impression on him, and he desired time alone to reflect upon his life's course. Though he has yet to be certain about any matters, there are some things he would like to say to you, but only after the conference is allowed. So, is it gonna be talk or allowed? No. We're here, and there was one of the things, the side things, was getting that stone portrait mural thing fixed up when we went back to Falcon's Nest. That was some of the side questing and running around things.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She survived. At least she didn't get an arrow to the knee.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Oh, with that silver tongue of yours? Got it.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
You've seen her before. Once again, reminding you that dragons don't have he or she, but that's the best way they can
how long it hath
convey
been
it
since
to
our peoples met thus,
humans.
Children of Thornton, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearn to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer.
Oh, wow, a crowd. I mean, it's not really a crowd, but I mean, it's better in, like,
brothers and
than
sisters,
PC's quote-unquote
ye
crowd.
who stand as witness, hearken to me.
I was already doing that, but go ahead.
Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our people...
I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry.
Bloodshed without end. Losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought.
Sorry, I was trying to hit the laptop. Forgetting which mouse to hit.
Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea.
I hate the word betwixt. I don't like... There's something about saying that. It just... Betwixt...
Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Like, it almost sounds like you're making up a word.
Look
but it's
now
not.
on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Hi, Haru! How are you? The word is made up. Yeah, I know, but we all agreed upon it. I mean, the people who made the dictionary...
Beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace.
Enough people used it.
The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Yeah, shame if something out of nowhere came. You know, ruin that in 10 seconds.
Never!
Shame that I was there and couldn't do anything.
Your bow!
She's fine. Believe me, she's fine! I don't know, watch.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution.
Uh-huh.
Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair.
Despair!
My wrath. None shall escape my revenge.
I know, right? It's like, can I schedule like, you in for like later? Never?
7 hells. Damn you, Nidhogg.
So that they continue the fact that he's missing a wing.
Hell
rebels take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
It's fine. He'll be murdered again.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
Hi, Tataru's voice.
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Little red cookbook, little red cookbook. I know, right? And this is coming from a white person. Oh, right. Let me read ahead before you understand what's... Alphanoria states there are things he wishes to say to you, not to the Warrior of Light or a fellow Scion, but you, Ishnai, his friend. He proposes you travel to Camp Dragonhead to the intercessory Lord Hoshafant set aside for you long ago so that you might converse in private. That's what's happening now.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected.
What, you're cooking?
You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss.
As if he's playing the part of Hoshafant when he did that.
It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Hoshafant called it.
Yep.
I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle, too. I had such hopes for her.
I mean, she saved us, so...
Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore.
I mean, you've learned.
I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him.
Good, because my harem is incomplete.
When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
Do or do not, there is no try. There also is no Yoda in here. Is my model stuck? The answer will not surprise you. 1 second. I'm resetting it. We will find a way to save him.
We will. I know we will.
I mean, I also know we will, but that's because I looked ahead in the story. I mean, if I'm going to go on and on about Estinian, you would think that, you know, he would be a part of it.
Of all the ways for it to end.
At least I cleaned up the blood.
Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage.
I mean, 99.9% of the time, I'd say the same thing about myself. What's thinking?
Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
I mean, she's always looking for knowledge.
You disapprove?
Girl after my own heart.
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And
Not that I could.
so very alike.
Not that I can remember 90% of the knowledge that I have accumulated, but still, it's like relearning it over and over again. Have any choice words to say to me? Oh. Don't question it. We know a lot of things about things
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us.
that we weren't a part
and
of.
Soon all
Like
of
this.
Ishgard would bend to its will.
It isn't even the fucking echo.
For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price.
What?
For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
Yeah, sure. Heaven's Sword, Gears of Change. Memoirs of Count de Edmond de Fortemps. Hi, Ida and Papalino Limo. Caution, Ida, that's all I ask. Don't be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. Ba 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 ba, yeah, da 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 da. Da 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 da. I sense a stabbing. I wanna stab you. I do. I can't stab you just yet, but I will! Oh wait, there's something that happened before this.
We have kept you waiting over long.
Okay. Because Alphino says a bit. According to the Knights, Alphino wishes to speak with you. Enter, Flotant's manor to find out, what young Master Devier has to say. Alphino bids you recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference. Specifically the moment when Nidhogg appeared in the guise of Estinian, believing that the preservation of your friend's corporal form may offer hope for the Dragoon's salvation. He has sought opinions of Y'shtola and Kryl. In response to his request, it appears they've already journeyed to Ishgard to share their observations. And this is where the cutscene starts.
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Could I have joined you in the drinking?
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humors.
I didn't realize we were making jokes here. But
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Ah, no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Sorry, I didn't go to school in this game. Literally.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us?
No.
You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
Oh yes, they do have schools here. They do. Hey, Fox!
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
They even have an entire nation of a school.
His armor had been
Charlian.
corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
Technically, I do join a school now I think about it, is the astrologian thing.
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered.
All butts are smothered?
As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence
Don't
filled
smother
my
the
mind's
butts.
eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else.
The butts should be out.
And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I had sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean?
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
I mean, it's according to what you want it covered with.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp then?
You could have him naked
Tear the
too.
eyes from the armor.
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Nice! Say, were you watching Digimon? Any anime? Playing a game?
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Nice!
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers.
I'm not gonna listen to the dangers. What, you expect me to actually listen to
Even
the
should you
dangers?
succeed in excising the eyes from the dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would
Nice.
survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
I have the blessing of light. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
But what other choice remains to us?
Understandable.
Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul. even at the risk of mine own.
I was gonna say, and the thing is, apparently he was doing just fine, and it was like a sudden heart attack kind of thing. Yeah.
Ah, I found you at last. A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Tell me when you're out.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Onawa.
Head over. Cool. I don't know why I told you to tell me when you're out.
Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Yeah, what I was saying about Ozzy Osbourne was apparently it was kind of sudden, his death.
Kryl, your words have given me hope where there was none.
Good that there's somebody listening in over here that totally isn't listening in.
Sir Emmerich awaits.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
I make no promises because I'm about to do the same fucking rash thing. Say, like, I will pretend to say yes, but that won't do it.
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
Both. Like, there's pictures of him holding his grandchild. Like, the morning of, if I remember correctly, when I read the article.
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon.
Twix is just as bad as Betwixt.
But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind.
She's fine, by the way.
A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over.
I mean, he had good music. No question.
And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg. Death to Nidhogg.
I saw him... he was just performing one song at the rally to restore sanity or insanity with the thing that with Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert way back then in DC. Drove up from Savannah to see it, and he performed Crazy Train. Yeah, I went up with a friend. It was a 10-hour drive, give or take. Thinking. What was I doing? It would seem that Sarah Aomek has a favor to ask. Now that Nidhogg possesses both of his eyes, the Lord Commander believes there's only one being capable of standing against the vengeful shade. Nidhogg's own brood brother, Falcor. As such, he would have you escort him to the Zenith and aid him in convincing the Great Worm to stand with Ishgard. Though Alphino harbors understandable doubts to the wisdom of this course, it is plain Sir Aomek is not to be swayed. Notify the Lord Commander when you're ready to depart. Anyways, Fafnir dismisses your concern regarding her injury, but can offer little in the way of hope for your intended audience with her sire. Disheartened but not dissuaded, Sir Ermic. Oh, this is going to be the talking point.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
Thank you.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
I don't know.
Alas, not. Our scouts range far and wide.
Some of the voice actors
but
kind of
they have
hurt.
as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists.
I know he was
But
on the
even they returned
Cosbury
empty-handed.
show, but what I remember him from is the Magic School Bus as one of the producers at the end, taking quote-unquote calls from fans.
A pity.
He also died recently.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
And the voice actor for James died recently, too, for Pokemon.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we
So,
speak.
Akira Toriyama is very strange, because they say he died... What he said he died from, I'm kind of curious whether he had a bad fall that hit his head, because there's no real way, at least as far as I know, medically, he would have that. But my mind is dying about the head condition. Was it a concussion or something?
With all haste, I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the knights of the Four
It wasn't
Houses
concussion, it was
to the
something.
men and women of the Watch.
I just remember thinking as far as I knew about it, but like I said, I'm no
did not summon you
doctor.
to discuss strategy.
Yep.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
So both Jesse and James voice actors died.
I will speak plain. Now that
Not at the
Nidhogg
same
is
time, but I
possessed
mean,
of
they're both
of
dead
his
now.
eyes, no mortal force
Yeah.
we can muster will
Cranial
repel
compression
him.
or something? Yeah.
That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
Unless there was, like, I don't know, fluid in the brain?
You speak of Hraesvelga?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
Hi, I'm here! Hi! Hi!
That he is Nidhogg's equal I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... How shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelga's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal.
Okay.
And if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it.
We
Such
all
was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard.
we all know that Professor Oak was totally fucking Ash's mother, right?
Come what may, my friend.
Send the child off.
Battle with Nidhogg will mark the end
More
of
time.
my tenure as the acting head of church and state.
I mean,
Will you
it's
help
not
me
canon, but
discharge
come
this
on.
final duty?
We will, my lord. Though I fear our involvement...
You might have
offers no
joined in,
guarantee of
actually, Mr.
success.
Mime.
Come then. We will depart at your leisure.
After all he had to do was, you know, mime it out.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
Ba-ba. Do you see this symbol right here? On the winning over the worm? This means that there are different divergent answers according to how far you are on certain quests. So there is a bit of divergence in talking, but not much about quest line itself. And it usually is marked not just there, but under the... Like, as much as me screaming and saying, I'm a healer, why won't you let me do something about it? Actually have somebody yell at you saying, you're a healer, do something about it. And I'm like sitting there going, okay. You dare summon me again, mortals? Yes.
Great Hraesvelga. 'Tis not lightly that we beg this audience.
No, I just wanted
Pray
to talk.
hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Hraesvelga. I am Emeric de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
Parley! To parley? Thinkest thou thy purpose is unclear to me? Thou art come to beg mine aid in the battle against the shade of my brood brother.
You foresaw mine intent.
I mean, it's fucking obvious. I but read that which is writ plain in thine eyes. Would that thou have wit enough to scry the answer in mine. My beloved Shiva once built a bridge twixt man and dragon, a bridge which thy treacherous forefathers saw fit to tear down, as you well knowest.
Lis ech niteg kasmon ikin in, lis noan jas an es in, salen mon an esh, ndahai in.
Thinkest thou Nidhogg was alone in despairing at the murder of our brood sister? Thinkest thou mine own soul did not cry out for vengeance? Know that then, upon that cursed day, my heart did wither in my breast, and thy kind became unto me harbingers of despair. Tis only Shiva's gentle dream that preventeth me from flying at Nidhogg's shoulder. Be grateful that I swore to abjure aggression ere I consumed her. I permitted my children to offer or deny thee aid as they see fit, to warn thy people of my brood brother's coming. Though that thou would dare ask more of me is but an affirmation of thine incurable arrogance.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Keep calling him out. Perceivest thou such light in the dusk of mine existence?
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear Rizel upon your back?
Is known. Kaisia in Holhes exkdir falsu nesk an in eskbar.
Ysael, pietous, deluded Ysael. The child did lament her past sins, and sought to balance the scales with her remaining days. 'Twas her unquenchable passion, so like to that of my beloved, which did spur me into flight. As for my own part, I will countenance no longer the hands of evil men to use my brood brother's eye for ill.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting.
He won debates, by the way,
It
at
seems
Charlotte.
to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Keep calling him out. Spare me thine idle sophistry. Even were there a mode of truth in thy reasoning, what of it? Wouldst thou have me slay mine own sibling to save a city of mortals?
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide.
Bitch, I would have killed him whether you beseeched me or not.
That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Thou would strike down thy friend, and by example of thy righteousness, persuade me to break mine oath and kill my kindred. I'll be the one to kill them. I mid some
Sloskna, dyrkin illes, kolhes nar inish, draor
Midgard Solmer. Heed me, my child. The servants of Hydaelyn envision a different outcome. They intend salvation not only for Ishgard, but for the doomed dragon slayer as well.
Daniteg, Ngarjas, Nosk in an, Slisva Holkas, Kaina.
Believest thou the shade to be Nidhogg returned? It is not merely a manifestation of his vengeance. The shadow cast by thy brood brother's rage. I would not command thee, but ponder well thy course, lest it lead thee unto greater remorse. While the shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain.
Eskenitheg, eskedir ulgar an, in an, nesh an, jas ong, ong inga.
Nidhogg's transformation into Rage Incarnate is in part of mine own doing. I rendered to him mine eye, and empowered his revenge thereby. But 'tis the purity of my brood brother's wrath that lendeth him his all-surpassing might. Hast thou the strength of will to stand against such a so terrible a shadow? I wonder. I do. Hello. 'Twould seem I must put thee and thy companions to the proof. I wish. I shall await thee in the ruins where my sister once dwelled. Heed well the words of my children, and hasten thee to the place of thy trial. Why are you looking at me? Do you think I'm gonna do anything different? Bitch, he's challenging me! He's challenging me! Of course I'm gonna fight him! Think I can't do it? Bring it! Say, pettiness is a very strong tool. Cats. I dare say in some ways stronger than, anger and hatred. Oh, no, I know somebody who does petty worse, and I never, ever want to meet her again. My ex's sister is what I'm saying. Reflect quest progression. That's where this comes in. It's right underneath here. Which I'm guessing for this one is it's going to tell me about since I'm Azure Dragoon. It's fine. I'm just pretend petty against people in the game. Even bereft of an eye, my brood brother was a fearsome foe indeed. But having tasted thy strength firsthand, I full well can imagine how thou didst bring him low. The dread title of Azure Dragoon is no empty appellation. Very well, I shall trust in this seed of man one last time, but thy deeds shall flickering hope that lingereth yet within my heart be kindled anew, or extinguished forever. I'll say, I feel really bad if I'm petty to somebody after I do the pettiness. To be truthful. Then you stand ready to prove your determination, mortals.
Niteg.
Let us fight as allies, then together banish my brood brother's vengeful shade. On my oath, the wrath that once was Nidhogg shall meet its end. I swear this on the memory of my beloved Shiva and on the soul of lost Yisal. All right.
Our negotiations proved rather more strenuous than I had anticipated, but the results seem well worth the effort.
Woo!
The battle was indeed hard won. Thank you, my friends. I would never have earned Hraesvelga's cooperation had you not seen fit to grant me yours. "'Twas your stalwart heroism that moved the heart of the Great Worm at the last. Any gratitude I can offer is but poor reward for your continued service to Ishgard.
I think more it was the fact that, you know, both of your pretty words.
'Twould seem our final reckoning with the dread worm is at hand. I only wish we had some inkling as to when he means to
I mean, I
strike.
am a switch. You mean right now? You mean speak of the devil?
Oh, gods.
The cry heraldeth his coming. Nidhogg's shade hath taken wing.
It has begun. We must away to Ishgard.
By the way, we will be doing the fight in-game, so you could just see it. Did I accidentally? Redo that again. Know then what this roar portendeth.
Aye. I must return to my city without delay.
Then we shall lend you our wings. Let us meet with Nidhogg on the field of battle and bring together an end to his wrathful song. Ba ba ba. We fly! Oh, of course I have to switch into a higher level thing. You know, I just fixed that bridge. And here they are fucking it up again. Also hot! Keep messing up my fucking things.
Remember your training! We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns.
Speaking of... Did I mention she's hot?
Ugh. We must hold.
Yeah, but I mean... She's hot! Besides the fact that there's burning stuff around her. God, she's so hot. Look at him go. When you think all hope is lost.
Reinforcements! By the Fury. That one is the size of Nidhogg.
That's what she said. I've had bigger. Kinky.
Lord Commander!
You are late, Warrior of Light.
I am neither late nor early. I arrive exactly when I mean to. I come exactly when I mean to, too. I mean, ha ha ha, no I don't. Good. So probably we'll be bad at explaining. Okay, it's the end of the song one. All right. Let's see. Why don't I have my dragoon kill the dragon? Sound like a plan?
Watan and by Eve.
Wherefore standest thou with these vermin, brother?
Still walking.
Abandon this war, shade.
Nal u ingar. Ale el ikinfa en. Kohes do in.
The suffering thou serveth no end. The traitors prodigy have learned of their father's betrayal and now seek to make amends with our kind.
Undo kai omon ikin in kastaga stajas. Skol hes som.
Never shall our grief be assuaged, nor our loss forgotten. But the reconciliation may yet halt the spread of this plague of enmity. For the sake thy vengeance and be at peace. What soft-headed ramblings are these? Thy dalliance with that vile maid hath robbed thee of thy wits. Mayhap her cloying perfume hath made thee forget the stench of our brood brothers' lifeblood. Brood sisters! Thou darest speak thus of my beloved? Ah, so the flames of rage may yet be kindled. I feared thy heart's fire had long since gone out, but waste not thy fury on words, brother. Thou shall have need of it for the battle. Anger. Say, don't they have a fight before? Yeah. I think I hit the wrong button. Yeah. My roar is powerful enough to fucking shield. Anyways, the two wizards are fighting. Good, no one's in that tower. He used it like a fucking fly swatter. I mean, he missed, but, can we not destroy the tower? I mean, the bridge that I'm currently standing on? Please, please? Doesn't this look like fun? I think it's fun. I think you should let me fight. Why am I not fighting? Why am I just staring? Do something. Got his wing. Rather than getting his nose, he got his wing. Emoting is something? Yeah, I mean, but it's not doing enough. Thou art weak, Falcor, a slithering worm who fought on the vermin who shall rightly be his prey. For thousands of years I have fought without cease, and thou dost think to prevail against me? Glory not in thy victory, Shade. The battle is not yet won. My power and my hope I have entrusted to another. I mean, you shouldn't have, but I mean, we're here. Thine eye, what hast thou done? I mean, he already told you. He didn't, you know, stutter. Hi, bitch. How are you doing? This music is playing! Fool! Thou wouldst trust a mortal with thy strength? I mean, you technically are a shade that has immortal, you know, controlling as well. Bitch, I am main protagonist. I know thee. 'Twas thou who dost intrude upon my lair and best half of me. But I am now whole, and not in creation shall deny me my vengeance. I mean, I am creation, and I will deny you it. That's how this works. Me looking fiercely at him. All right. Okay, duty. Set to unrestricted party. Confirmed. Trial. Final steps of we do the fight. By the way, there's three phases to this. That's why I'm not particularly worried overhand. Next. He become Mystinian with wings. Champion man, hearken to my fury. He dropped the base. You good? That has survived. I know, right? That is usually Tank Buster. Anyways. I don't really remember how to play a Dragoon. I haven't played you in a while. Technically, there's 4 phases now that I think about it. Thou doomed me. Bird brother, thou doomed me. If I mismeet thy end, I shall burn... all shall burn upon my pyre. You fucking missed. But this is a cool fight. I mean, usually it lasts longer, but... and there's Justinian right there. Just wanted you to at least see bits and pieces of it. Alright, already saw that. I wasn't I forgot which number you stopped at. Yep, okay. Missed up the number 2 at the feather. Am I very nice? I exist. Oh wait, this is the opening to the trials thing. It's usually a cutscene. Very nice. Proceeds to murder. He angry. Yeah, this is the death animation. And then Estinian's left there. I mean, I said I was going to show you so you understand the game. I mean, we're going the storyline way. Say, I'd hate to show you story except miss the story. It's what a good storyteller does.
Estinian!
Oh, he's fine. Except for those.
Is this to be mine end?
Kinda.
Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg!
No.
Thou shalt die by my hand!
No.
This is not your hand, worm!
I mean, I didn't know you were in the choking.
Thou wilt obey!
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued!
I mean, I will finish you, just not in that way. And I'll finish you off as much as you need! Jokes, quips. Pull harder! Squeeze harder!
You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
Sure, whatever. Sorry, I'm not listening to you.
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
Neither will I. I'm here too! The spirits have returned. I saw. Now pull! Now fucking die, bitch! Undone by mortal will, whether now to the live stream, except the live stream's another direction. Why are you going that direction? He's fine.
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
Yeah, of course. Nobody can get them. Not even Asians, uh-huh. Besides, that's the, I think Ethereal Sea or whatever, where, like, it literally is, at least humans cannot go down there because it destroys everything. Well, it's not really the Ethereal Sea. It's one of... It's the place where Aether will destroy you. Like, any living being will just be obliterated. Anything, as far as they...
Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend.
Now, kiss? I mean, kiss?
Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
I mean, I am here. I am a healer. I mean, not right... Yeah. Okay.
At once, Lord Commander.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
I mean, I don't think that he has enough strength to carry him. Alpha, no, I mean...
Alemon integran, fall in.
The horde have sensed the fall of their master and scattered to the winds.
You have my gratitude, Hresvelga. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
Then our alliance hath served its purpose. Do you want the eye back?
Ustra udin instra rare. Anhesnesh.
Thou didst wield the power I granted thee. 'Twas thine own skill, not mine eye, which earned thy victory.
One in nest ik an. Keifta.
I wish thy companion a swift recovery. Fare you well, children of man.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than...
I'm a healer!
Well, even as Hresvelga did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
First of all, I killed the gods. Second of all, I'm more powerful than the gods. Come on! Heroes of the Hour. Alphino praises you for your epochal victory over Nidhogg, but admits freeing Istinian felt like a great accomplishment. Yet even with the excision of the Great Worm's eyes, their insidious influence, Alphino is concerned how Istinian's spirit has endured the harrowing separation. Make your way over to the congregation of our knights, most heavenly, and inquire with Lucia as the Azure Dragoon's condition. After thanking you for your deeds in service to Ishgard, Lucia informs you that Estinian has yet to regain consciousness, promising that Merrick will send word as soon as the Dragoon awakes. She suggests that you occupy yourself by paying a visit to Count Udmalt and his sons. After treating you to a hero's welcome, Lord Edmund graciously offers you the use of his guest quarters that you might rest and recover. Alphino politely declines, however, begging leave to visit the knight's infirmary. Following your young friend to the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly, you arrive at the Temple Knight's headquarters, but find no sign of Alphino. Upon speaking with Sir A. Merrick, you learn that your fellow Scion has been stationing himself at the ailing Estinian's bedside and seems determined to remain there until the bitter end. Oh, I guess this is this animation. I was incorrect on what was coming.
The heroes of the hour return.
I mean, everybody survived, so I think that's everybody.
Our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
Orshafon was there.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
We cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade.
I will not be reveling with
For your
you.
sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you. And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition.
I'm stabbing you.
Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of
Of course he has to
Dravanian
change the subject to himself.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
Nothing like being called out by your manservant.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
Leger. This is the French area. Say Leger! The names are all French. Leger!
I am most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
I mean, would I want comfort to give him? He's not conscious right now. Therefore, I can't give him that, you know, comfort. So, Sir Aamic relates a small part of his and Estinian's shared history. I think it's... I mean, he's injured. Also, consent with that kind of stuff either way. Oh. Say, I guess there's him not talking about it. Ceramic relates a small part of it. His and Estinian's shared history and muses on the brotherly bond which is formed between Alphino and the gruff dragoon. His thoughts are interrupted, however, by the sudden arrival of a messenger who urges Lord Commander to visit the infirmary immediately. Troubled, Ceramic and the others for the news of your ailing comrade's condition. Consent is sexy. Consent is the key. If you wish looting while asleep, give consent before sleep.
Estinian.
fake out.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Shame.
Now, Astinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
Orgasms are little deaths.
Aye, 'twas but a jest.
You need to work on your jokes. Like I need to work on my jokes.
No. And you too, warrior of light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. 'Tis an honor to share the mantle of Azure Dragoon with one such as you.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back.
At your back, ha, ha.
Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Meal, meal, meal.
Oh.
Can I meal because I'm the cat? Meow, meow.
The tendrils of
Nya.
Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my
Nya.
senses. But I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me.
I will beat you and admonish you how much you need. And beat you off. And we're gonna keep this joke going!
Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike.
Very little, actually.
Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds.
Oh, it's Sea of Clouds, sorry.
Passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
So he can sneak out the back door. And that isn't actually a sexual joke on that path. Motherfucker left without saying goodbye.
I too must see my path to its
Nope.
end. Sleep well, my friend.
Not until later, but we aren't talking about that scene yet. And that's not until the a bit, like, literally the expansion between Shadowbringers and, oh my god, I'm still thinking of that scene. I'm blushing. It's between Shadowbringers and Endwalker.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state.
Yay!
The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident.
I mean...
His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords.
He didn't exactly want that role, but he accepted it because it was easier to say, okay.
Though he strove at first to refuse this honor,
Yeah, okay,
the
it stated that.
unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept.
Trying to move my...
And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
One second. I'm currently bothered by my model's location. Oh, come on. So I can slightly lean over. Ow! Perfect.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind.
Ambassadors!
A fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age.
Yeah, I'm not here. Also having the mantle of Dragoon. See, he walks away. He hides. He just... Puts it on a grave and then walks away! Motherfucker! I'm writing your father, Falcor. How does that feel?
Of the dragon song rewritten, the din of war giving way to a rising
Writing your father
litany of peace and hope.
Memoirs from Comte Edmont de Portamps, Heaven's Ward. For the longest time, my mind always read it as Heaven's Sword, like a sword, rather than Heaven's Ward, like a going to heaven direction. Because no, I don't have dyslexia. What the fuck are you talking about? And his book became a best-selling novel. Also not joking about that. I mean, in this world, not in this, not in our world, this world. See, motherfucker escaped. Oh look, Mr. Miss McBroody Brood. The evil is plotting. They're plotting. Thank you, Ben Hazardatha Lan. You need not remain there. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. Hello, Ming. You out of school? Is all proceeding as expected then? Aye, there's not to concern us, aside from one overly curious mouse. You know, maybe if you're stalking somebody, you shouldn't be wearing those colors. I mean, it's very easy to stand out in the wilds. This way. Him again. It is no, is of no moment. They'll play their part, and we will play ours. And thus did grey mist give way to azure skies, man and dragon rise above, voices join in song, but beneath the shrouded boughs and beyond the scope of light, shadows stir. Stars. I was trying to read that as fast as possible before it disappeared.